Hey, what is up, everyone? This is your boy Eddie here on Texas Reeling. Today we're gonna I'm gonna do a how-to video on how to fish a Texas rig. I get this question asked quite a bit, so I decided to make a video on it. I'm gonna show you guys how I personally like to fish the Texas rig, how I rig it, how I fish it, where to fish it. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. I got a couple of hours to fish, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours to fish. So I want to show you guys as much as I can, and hopefully by the end of this video I'll have caught a fish on the Texas rig. So first off, guys, the rod I use for my Texas rig is a 7.3 medium heavy fast action rod at the tip. This right here, I love this rod. It's a great rod. The reel I have matched up with the rod is a 7:3-to-1 gear ratio, a Boo Garcia Revo X. I have 15-pound fluorocarbon on here, P-line. The weight I have, the hook, this is how I have it rigged, guys. Okay, I don't have a bait on there yet, but I have a 1/4 ounce tungsten weight pegged. Now the option with it being pegged is that weight gets to it's pegged down. For you that don't know about a peg, I do use a lot of pegs. You can use it without the peg. It's not gonna affect it that much. I just prefer it with the peg. I have a 4/0 offset hook for this Texas rig. What I'm gonna be throwing a little lizard today, guys. Little brown black flake chartreuse tail lizard. I'm gonna show you guys how to rig it up real quick, how I slide it on there, how I put it on there. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this. First off, you can, let me get in close. You want to put it, focus in for me. All right, let me see, I want it to focus. You want to slide it about a 1/4 of an inch through. You guys see that? I got it slid through, and you want to slide it all the way to the top where that little bend on the hook is. Once you get it up there, you turn it. So this is what it should look like, the first step of having it. This is what your bait should look like. Just like that. Now, you guys see, you guys want to bury that hook so I don't like to have it exposed all the way. Some do, some don't. I'd rather have it exposed just a little bit, so you can barely see the tip of that hook. That's usually how I rig mine up, where the hook is just barely exposed. Some don't like to have it like that. Some people have it buried all the way in, kind of like this, where you can't see the tip of the hook. It'll make it kind of weedless. But you have to remember, if you do it like this, your hook set, when you get a bite, has to be very, very strong, because you have to penetrate through the bait and through the fish's mouth. So that's one reason I don't like it like that. I like it barely exposed, just like that. Just like that, right there, guys. That's more than plenty and enough for me. So this is what it should look like when you get done with it. Just like that. So now that we got it rigged up, now I'm going to show you guys where I like to fish it and how I like to fish it. So let's get started on that. Let's see if we can hook into one before it gets dark out. And you guys stay tuned. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay, guys, so I'm in the back of this little creek, as you can see. Right now I'm going to fish the back of small creeks, throw this Texas rig around. I'm going to show you guys a little bit on how I like to fish it. So let's get started. Now the Texas rig, one great thing about the Texas rig is that it's a very versatile bait. There's no really wrong way to fish it. You can fish it with any soft plastic that you choose. All right, the way I like to fish it, guys, is okay. You see, I see some grass right in front of me. So now I have this rigged up to run it through that grass if I wanted to. So I'll make my cast. Now I'm gonna let it sink to the bottom. Once it sinks to the bottom, all you want to do, guys, there's two different options. You can either just slowly drag it, kind of like this, and you'll feel everything on that bottom. You'll feel everything on the bottom with these tungsten and fluorocarbon weight. You'll feel, you can slowly just drag it. That's one way of fishing it. Another way of fishing it is you can cast it out there, let it sink to the bottom, hold your rod tip up, kind of just lift your rod, give it a few pops, pop it once or twice maybe, and all you're doing is making that bait jump off the bottom. That's all you're really doing. 1-2 pops, let it sink back to the bottom. Once it hits the bottom, let it sit a second or two, pop it once or twice, bam bam. And that's really all there is to fishing the Texas rig, guys. It's fishing the Texas rig, guys. It's not hard, and it's one of the best baits you can fish, because you can fish it in just about any kind of cover that you can think of. You can fish it in heavy cover, you can fish it in open water, you can fish it deep, you can fish it shallow. It all depends up to you. It's all on you. I actually just got a bite, guys. I just got a bite. Oh, I just hit a turtle on the head. Another thing about a Texas rig, guys, is you can fish it year round. It's not a bait that, it's not a winter bait, it's not a summer bait or spring, fall bait, whatever. It's a year round bait. The only difference is if you fish it between summer and winter, if you fish it in the winter, all you're gonna want to do is fish it really, really slow on the bottom. Summertime, you'll catch them a lot early in the morning on the Texas rig, real up shallow or in cover later on in the day when the sun comes out. Right now I'm gonna kind of just fish this little, there's a grass line. I don't think you guys can see it on the GoPro, but there's one right there, guys. Got him. First one. It's a good one too. Look at there, look at there. First one on the Texas rig, guys. And that right there is the perfect way to fish the Texas rig. No right way or no wrong way, guys. Number one. Nice, beautiful, chunky bass. Very healthy fish. Now he twisted my line up pretty good. Look how he left my lizard. And as I was talking about where I'm fishing this, he actually picked it up and ran with it. See if we can get another one off this grass line. About tore my lizard up. As you can see, I'm not casting directly into the grass. I'm kind of casting right on the edge of it. I'm making them come out the grass and come and get it. There's another one. He dropped it. Next cast. Okay, guys, so another tip about fishing a Texas rig is one thing that I do see a lot of people do wrong is they try to fish it too fast. Try to reel it in and they don't really give it time to settle in and hit the bottom and work itself on the bottom. That's one thing you do want to do. You want to let it hit the bottom. Then once it hits the bottom, then you can start working it. There's different, like I showed you guys, there's different ways to work it. You know, you can drag it along the bottom. You can pop it off the bottom, but just make sure it's coming off of the bottom. And don't work it too fast, because you don't want to work it back to the boat without giving the fish a chance to even get a look at it or get a chance to strike it. So that's one little tip. There's one, guys. Got him. Little one. The Texas rig. He was way out deep on the rock pile, guys. Number 2. Not a giant, but it's a fish. See you later, little guy. Now, if I can figure, I just may be on to something here. I mean, he was deep, way deep. Hopefully they're stacked down there. We just may have us a good day, guys. This is the last spot of the day, guys. There's one, guys. Got him. Little one. The Texas rig. He was way out deep on the rock pile, guys. Number 2. Not a giant, but it's a fish. See you later, little guy. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I ended up catching 2 fish. Didn't fish long, fished a couple spots here and there. I just really wanted to show you guys how effective the Texas rig is. I came out here on a really windy day, in the middle of the day, and still was able to catch 2 fish for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't yet subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and most importantly guys, don't forget to keep it real. It's your boy Eddie, and I'm out. Peace.